TARMAC TERRORIST and the potato.
Hi folks, Tarmac Terrorist here again with another video in Rfactor 2 on the potato server. Potato! Recently we have been racing the Nissan Tin Top Trinity, as I've called it, and we're currently on the last phase of that, which is the GT500. Super fast, super downforce, super powerful Nissan. And we've been at tracks like Matsusaka, Silverstone and Zandvoort. So I decided that I'd put together another video of a race at Matsusaka, Japanese car, Japanese track. And this is not on the server, this is with the AI. And there's 18 of us on track. And there's a bit of weather. I'm using Crew Chief, which is brilliant. And it's quite hot and sweaty now, and that's because I'm sitting right next to the window here, and as you can see, if I do this, this is absolutely blazing weather here today, here in Norfolk. If I do this, you can see just how blazing it is. So I'm right next to this window's like a big heat source, so I've been absolutely boiling through this 20-minute race. I'm commentating all the way through, and I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, here's how I got on. Okay, so hello folks, here we are at Suzuka, and we are gearing up for a 20-minute race here, and we are in the lovely Nissan GT500, and there they are, all lined up on the grid, and that's what we're driving. This car's just super fast, loads of downforce, loads of power, handles like it's on rails. Anyway, Japanese car at a Japanese track as well. So we have qualified. We've just been through qualifying. We qualified in 6th. We were running in the low 157s. I've got the AI. They are set to 100%, no higher than that because I'm not very good. 35% aggression, could have gone a bit higher with that, but they're pretty astute anyway, as they are. So we have also got the damage multiplier set to 100%. I like to race, especially offline, with 100% damage. I think if you race with 100 with realistic damage, you drive more realistically, and you drive better. You simply can't take the sort of chances you would do if you didn't have consequences. Not to say that nothing will go wrong, and I won't have a terrible off and end up breaking so many parts of the car that the boys in the pits can't do anything about it. But we'll see how it goes. I will try my best to stay on track. We are running pretty much standard setup. I think we're going to run with about this track is nearly 2 minutes per lap time, so 10 laps should be about 20 minutes, but we're going to put 15 in there just to be on the safe side. No changes to the basic stock setup really, because it handles quite well as it is, and I haven't really got to grips with the setups on this one. The only thing I have changed is just put the brake pedal force just down by a little bit there to suit my braking style. So we're at Suzuka. It has rained ever so slightly just at the end of qualifying. We've got the default weather settings going, and so with the default weather settings at Suzuki, or Matsuaka as it's called in Rfactor 2, which is what the platform we're using, it's got default weather settings of the odd chance of rain, about 10% chance if it does, so you never quite know whether it's going to stay dry or not. We'll see what happens through the race. We're going out on slick tyres, even though the track has got about 25 to 30% amount of rain on it, because I'm not convinced it's going to rain all the way through. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's going to dry out pretty quickly, and these cars have got so much downforce that you can get away with slicks till it gets to a certain percentage. If it was 50% rain, we definitely want to looking at either intermediates or wets. But we're going to stay on slicks. We may have to change halfway through the race. I've got Crew Chief running in the background. So I've got Jim, my spotter and crew chief talking to me. You won't be able to hear him. I can hear him through my headphones, and he'll be giving me updates of what's going on around the track, telling me if there's someone beside me. I'm going to be using 3 virtual mirrors. I don't like to use virtual mirrors, but I've only got one screen, so I don't have any peripheral vision. So the mirrors will give me the illusion of peripheral vision, because this car doesn't actually have a central mirror, and it's very hard to see, but you can't see both side mirrors. Anyway, stop waffling, Paul. Get on with it. So here we go. 20 minutes of Suzuka in the Nissan GT500, which we are currently using on the potato server. Come join us when you see the server up, potato, and have some fun in those. Okay, here we go. We are waiting for the lights. We are green. As you can see, it's not raining, but there's still quite a bit of moisture on track as we see the spray being kicked up. Be careful around this first corner here. Curve 1. And let's get those windscreen wipers going. Get a bit of that. So you're gonna have spray coming from the back of the other car. Oh, very close there to the back of Beef Fest. I think. Very proud of these virtual mirrors. They do come close, these cars. We're around Dunlop Corner for the first time. Long sweeping corner, this one. You can just stick your foot all the way down around here. Out to Dagenham. We'll take that tube well, really. And under the bridge for the first time. This is a figure of 8 track, so we'll be going over that bridge. I'll bring up to hairpin. Breaking down at the 2nd gear, full hairpin. Currently running in 9th place. We've got Best in front of us, and Angelo behind us. The AI car Angelo featured in my last video. They all kind of have their own personalities. They are. We'll drop down into 3rd just for the exit of this corner. Come pretty smooth curve. Onto the back straight. All the way up into 6th gear. We're going to be hitting about 160 as we enter this very fast bend. Lifting slightly there. Don't want to put too much speed through there. You can go very fast, but the tyres are still cold. Warm them up. And we are now into the very tight chicane of Casino as we come back to the main straight. Passing the Ferris wheel there. And from what I've been told by Jim, the crew chief, Smith has just hadn't off in Casino behind us. There's a yellow flag there. As we come through the S's. And the sun is out, there is no rain. We are getting plenty of spray from the cars in front, so we're going to keep the windscreen wipers on for the moment. And, right, can I squeeze up the inside here? Yes? Well, that's Best, we've just taken Best. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, which is where we are. Gotta be careful. Cello went off and dug the curve there, so that was actually behind us. I don't know if you noticed, but we had a little bit of a glitch there. The screen hung ever so slightly because I am only running on 4 gigs of RAM. I've got Rfactor and I've got true cheap paper and I'm recording at the same time. I'm surprised this little machine's even managing to do this with 18 cars on track. We may have to put up with that, but that's what a low powered system will do. We'll come back to the back straight. Tyres are getting nice and warm now. Brakes are working just fine. Need a little bit more speed this time. Oh! Get the whole of the corner there, for sure. Hard on the brakes. Another little stutter there. Comes through Casino onto the main straight. So worst, who's in front of us is doing 2:07s at the moment. So we are well slowed down from the lap times we were doing in qualifying, which was between the 157s, 158s, 159s. Shows you what a bit of rain can do. I don't know what tyres the AI are running. They may have decided to stay on slicks. They may be on intermediates or wets. If the track dries out, maybe they'll all hit, but I won't because I'm still on slicks. And we go for another pass. Oh, not this time. Not this time. I'm going to risk it. 15 minutes of the race to go. Through Degner. Under the bridge. Oh, got the gearing very wrong there. On the brakes. Down to second. Gentle squeeze of the throttle as we come out. This car is so stable. I don't want to say that and jinx myself. But it is on the rocket shit list. Now, right, I get some slipstream down the back straight. All the way down to second to get the most acceleration out of that corner as possible. But worst is got the legs on me. Might be able to just get enough slipstream just to catch up with him by this next corner. I'm not going to. Can I go for an overturn? No, I think I'm going to stay safe. He's gone very close to the inside. We should be able to maybe get him on the way out. There you go. Not quite. Still being cautious, as you can see the track is gradually drying out, but there's still quite a bit of moisture down there. Okay, through curve 1, right up behind worst. We follow them through the S's, right on his. Oh, slight touch there! Got too eager. I wonder how much damage I've picked up. Only a touch. Yeah, Jim the crew chief is telling me I have picked up some aero damage. Nothing too much to worry about apparently though. And there we go. Let him get away from me. There. Catch up with him through Degner. Jim is telling me just to wait for him to make a mistake. Well, rightfully he is, because I'm starting to get a bit of a lock-up as well going into Degner curve. Got to watch that. And there, oh, the pack is getting quite close in front of me. Look what's going on up ahead there. Has someone gone off? Someone's gone wide. Oh, that was Jackson. He hit worse. And can I make some time out of their mistake? Yes, I have. Still behind worst, but taking Jackson. Look at this, the AI battling each other. So good, the AI in this simulation. Oh, you're getting a bit close there, matey. Oh, too wide. We take best. Into Casino. Things going reasonably well so far. And there is quite a bit less spray coming off the back of these vehicles now. This track is drying out nicely. Hopefully it will stay like that. We shall see. Might have some more weather to come yet, we never know. I'm hoping for dry. to be careful this time, not get so close. Do what I did last time, which was get the car up front, have a little tap. I'm front still being worst. It's the T worst. Oh, took my attention right off the boil there. Look how much acceleration you got out of there compared to me. Wasn't paying attention. Through Degner. Under the bridge. Should have really gone down for second there. But definitely in second there for hairpin. We're right up behind worst. Big stutter there from my struggling little potato PC. Have a look at those stutters if you're cornering fast, right up next to someone. Really pick you off. 10 minutes remaining, we're halfway there. Right, Jim's telling me to keep the exit speeds up, and he's absolutely right, because if I can keep the speed up behind worst, they're coming out that last corner, I can get slipstream and overtaken down here, but I've not nailed that, for sure. I'll let him get away. But I'm getting very close now. Can I do anything with this? No, I can't do it. I don't want to go for a dive. Dives are dangerous. Track is drying out nicely. Look at that. Get rid of these windscreen wipers. We don't need those anymore. People are now doing 206 laps. Apparently someone's come off. She's just told me. But they've got back on again because I've just been told on the green flag, so it was only a small off. Oh, I need to change down there. Through the S's, putting the power on. Yes! We've taken burst! Okay. This is the point where you have to concentrate and just calm yourself down. If you overtake someone, you get excited, you get overconfident. Wheels slip, spins happen, and then punchy stuff happens. And stuff gets broken. Ah, there we go, see? There you go. See how untidy that corner was there? Kept the brakes on too hard whilst turning, at the back end of a little bit of a slide, and then on the way out as well. Try and keep it calm as we come through Spoo Curve. Now, totally fluffed that corner exit up. We've really not mastered that corner yet, it's quite difficult. I find some of the bigger corners, even if they've got a massive amount of runoff, you know, you're not going to hit anything in. But if they're a big corner, like the first corner at Sebring, it's even harder to judge your line because you've really got to make it up yourself, you know. It's not framed for you like it is on a small, thin course. Yeah. Getting right up behind Fuller. Apparently the leader's just knocked out a 2:05, so the lap times are getting faster as the track dries out. Bit of lock-up going on there, I think. Jim's telling me I need to be in front of this guy. You're absolutely right, Jim. But we're doing alright, we're in 5th. I think, are we? Oh. Something about me in that corner, I just don't pay attention. Too close to Fuller in front of us there. For comfort, really. The legs these cars have on them coming out of corners is phenomenal. The GT500, it's so hunkered down with all of the aero. Mind you, you hit a bump, you get too much air get under the car, it kind of unsettles it, so we stay away from the bumps, which is why this track's good, it's quite smooth. And like I say, they you know, they're on rails, but if they do come off the rails, they do get the grip back if you catch it quickly enough. So they are sort of catchable in the slide. I'm not saying they're any kind of drift ones, so you don't want to be doing that in them. And we did better this time, out of the spoon curves, and right up behind, cooler in front of us. And I think we are catching a bit of a toe, but not enough. Very scary corner. That's the fastest corner on the circuit. There, so you want the most ideal place to overtake. Kilbury Casino, the slowest point on the track. Oh, fella having a little bit of a wobble there. I have got my AI set. There's a setting in the JSOM file which lets you. Concentrating. Oh, I got a bit slightly just hit the grassy verge there. But there's a setting in the JSOM file where you can tell the game that you want the AI, rather than to have 0 mistakes, you can set that to 1. So they do make the odd mistake. And I like that because I'm not Mr. Consistent. I do make mistakes. So if the AI make the odd mistake as well, it makes me feel a bit more at home, and also it keeps things interesting. You get a lot more swapping about of positions as the race goes on. More about that another time. We'll be coming to the last 5 minutes of the race soon, and I do want to see it through. I'm coming to happy. And we're very close now. Certainly gaining on Fulham. I love crew chief. Jim has just told me to stop fannying about. Pass him. Oh. If you don't know what crew chief is, go online, have a look at crew chief. I'll explain that while I'm not racing. But crew chief is awesome. That is our Rfactor 2. Back to the racing. Still a bit of moisture on track. You see it coming off the back of Fuller's tyres there. Now, Fuller not using too much braking, but not as we are right beside. Oh! He just shut the door on us. So we can get on the outside, but he shut the door. Can we stick with him? Can we stick with him? And we are getting a toe. We are getting the aerodynamics working nicely. We're in the slipstream on the main straight. We're going for the pass. Oh, knocking up a little bit, but we made the pass. We're now in a 4th position. Can we make this a podium, maybe? I don't think we get on the podium. Oh, that felt good. That felt very good. I must calm down. Don't lose it. Come on, Tarmac. We're overconfident now. We approach Tegna once again. I love the variety of corners on this track. Some banked, some flat, some tight, some sweeping and open. Right. 2 minutes to go. Jim has just told me, and we're in 4th position. Can we get on the podium? It would be lovely to have a podium finish. And we come through spoons. Made a bit of a mess of spoons there. Not quite how I wanted to do it. Maybe we can take Howe in front of us. At Casino. Oh! Oh! That was scary! Nearly a tank slapper. Lost my grip on things there a little bit. 2 minutes to go. We don't want to be doing that. Maybe I should just be happy with 4th place. Apparently Zella has just done a 2:04. Those lap times are tumbling down. That gets dry and dry. It's pretty damn dry now. Through the S's. We're close to him. We're close to him. Stay right behind him here. And give it a squeeze. Going for it, going for it. He's still there, he's still there. And we have taken home. We are on the podium. Come through Dagenham. Dagna, sorry. Under the bridge. But how is hot on our heels. On the last lap. Just going to hold out off and we have got a podium. He's going to try and make a play for me. Get his position back. A few spoons. Right on the curve there. He is gaining. He is gaining. Oh no! He's going for it. He won't. Not through here, shall we not? We'll just cut him off. Woo! At the casino for the last time. Onto the main straight, across the line, and we have finished in 3rd position. Let's have a celebratory toot of the horn now. 3rd position. I'm very, very pleased with that result. Oh. And this car is just fantastic, really is. Oh. And the track has just dried out nicely over the course of the race. Glad that we decided to stay on the soft slicks. That decision has worked out well. There's quite a bit of luck involved there, because you get it any time we started pelting it down. Oh, what a great track this is. Really decent length. Plenty of variety to it. Just let you go through there, mate. Cheers for that position earlier. You can see his brake discs lighting up. See, he hits the corners there. Even though we're on the cool down lap, but he's still travelling. He's travelling along at 90 miles an hour right now. Doesn't feel like it in this machine. Feels fast, but not as fast as if you're doing it, say, in a Ford Escort, which is sort of more my background. So there we have it, guys. This is what we are racing on the potato server at the moment. We've had the Nissan Tin Top Trinity, as I called it, which has been 3 cars on the server. We've gone for one at a time, and that's been the 370Z, the GTR and the GT500, which is GTR and the GT500 roughly sort of the same power, but it's just the amount of aero on this thing. It's phenomenal. And oh, well, coming back to the pits here, everyone's going to go and park up at the garage, but I don't think we are. I think we'll try something else, because I've discovered. I have discovered, folks, that if you want, you can sort of go and have a look around this track. It's actually got a lot of free roaming space. So if we go back here into the car park, and the game's going to tell us we're going the wrong way because we're not going where we should. It's the car park here. As you can see, all the sort of cars that are used for, you know, not the cars on the track, just the ones that are used for decoration are all low res. But anyway, we can actually go down here. I'm getting this right. I've got to be very careful here. Very steep. We can take this little roadway here. I don't know if anyone else has discovered this, but I can't remember if we go left or if we go right. I think we'll try left. Oh, no, got that wrong. It was right. We'll get to it through here. Let's see if we can get to it this way. There's a little tunnel that goes under the racetrack. And I've got lost completely now. Hang on. There's a little tunnel that goes under the racetrack, and you can actually go all the way across to the other side of the track. There we go. Oh, there's our exit. Now, where's the way I should have gone? I should have kept following the road down there. That's where I should have gone. Yeah, you follow the road down here. I'm sure this is where it was. There we go. There's our little tunnel. That's going under the racetrack there. We'll follow this road round. Oh, very steep. And there you go. There is the Ferris wheel in all of its glory. And we can just park up here and have a look at the lovely Ferris wheel. It's, as you can see, if you look closely, it is going round ever so slowly. And if we can get any closer than this, without going over the grass, there is a road down the bottom there. So if we can get up close to it. Ooh. Caught a big bump there. We got going this way. Get to it that way. No, we can't. Swing the car around on the brakes there. Is there a road going this way? We can get to it by. Aha! What's this? Oh, yeah. There she is on our left there. Just take us around there. Or we're going to fall off the map. Look at this. Drive all over the place. This map. Get down there. We can't go down there because there's a. Sorry, we'll go on the grass. Off-roading. A GT500. Who'd have thought it? There we are. We are actually at the Ferris wheel. There she is behind us. Well, folks, really enjoyed that. And cheers for indulging me in my silly little amble at the end there, for anyone that bothered to stay in this long. I've been Tarmac Terrorist, and you've been watching me not crash, which is good. Anyway, cheers all, thanks for watching.